please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hey now, it's your girl ChonitaNicole, and welcome to Do Dream On if you're new, and if you're already a dreamer, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. I am so excited to have a vinyl video for you guys. This is going to be so dope. What we're going to do today is make some last minute, affordable Christmas decor for Christmas. Okay, and I'm so excited about this. We are about to get into it. We have some Teckwrap vinyl with some items from Target, some images from Creative Fabrica and Cricut Design Space. I want to thank Teckwrapcraft vinyl for this beautiful bubble-free chrome vinyl, y'all. We about to get into it with this, and we about to get this popping. Last minute, I know, Christmas right around the corner. Let's get to making this decor so we can be in the spirit. Okay, y'all, the video is packed with so many different gems, tips, tricks. I give so many different things without the video, so make sure you stay to the end. And I have a surprise, some color changing Teckwrap vinyl in this too. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Let's go. Christmas season is upon us, and Teckwrapcraft vinyl is about to get us together. So I grabbed my images from Creative Fabrica, that Christmas bundle, and this Christmas bundle is what I use. I put those images inside of Cricut Design Space. Let me explain what I'm doing. These images all came together as an SVG, and I'm resizing my sizes for my Christmas tree and separating them. So just so you know, before I came to this portion, I measure all of the items that I'll be using. So I measured my orange bulb, I measured the cups, I measured the Santa hat for the plates, I measured the Christmas trees and the bulb letters. So I measured everything, and I decided what size I wanted to use all of the designs. Okay, so that's one thing that you want to do. Make sure that you're measuring everything so you can know how you want your Christmas designs or whatever type of designs, however you want your project to go. You measure everything, so once you actually get inside of Cricut Design Space, you'll know what size you want to do things. As you guys see, I am in Cricut Design Space, and I press text, and now we're going to go ahead and get the letters for Madison and my niece Lola. These are going to my parents' house. So M is for Madison, L is for Lola. I am putting an M and an L on the actual light bulbs, and then I'm going to put an M and an L on the Santa hats on the plates. I'm going to put their names on their cups so they can know whose cup is who for all the holiday things that we're going to be doing. And then I'm going to put the Merry Christmas in the orange bulb. So now I'm just deciding on which fonts I want to use. For the cursive M and L, I use Analog Script, and then for the other M and L, and as well as Madison and Lola's name, I use Sassy Sonya's line fonts. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm just showing you the sizes of each of the trees, just in case you guys want to see it. But just as a general overview, for the Merry Christmas, I use the 3.5 by 3.3 inches. For the trees, I use anywhere from 0.8 to 2.3 inches. And then for the M and the L, I use anywhere from 2 by 3 inches for that. And then for the words Madison and Lola, I use 2 to 3 inches in width and about 1.2 inches in height, give or take. Okay, so now I went ahead inside of Cricut Design Space, and I wanted to add some candy. So I just showed you how I went to the images and grabbed some candy canes and some candy, and I used those images from Cricut. Now I press make it, and then I put this all on a 12 by 24 mat, and right now I am just separating everything because I am going to be putting the different colors of the Teckwrap vinyl on the mat, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So I'm moving everything around so that I can make sure that I use just one piece of vinyl for each color that I want them to be. So for example, Madison and Lola, will be used, the words will be used with the color changing vinyl. And so with that vinyl, I'm going to make sure that I separate the different colors on the mat versus the images I want them to cut out. So I hope that makes sense, and I'll have a visual for you later so you can know what I'm talking about. I think that this is really a cool technique so you don't waste vinyl, you don't waste time. If you plan ahead and you know exactly what you're doing, then you can set up your mat and your vinyl colors and your vinyl images before you cut them out. And you see how I have everything separated because I already know what I'm doing. All right. So now that everything is all separated, I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the colors that I will be using today. I'm using this pretty orange, purple, it's so pretty, lime green, and you can actually see the exact names, and I'll leave all the links down in the description below. But the metallic colors are all bubble free, which means that when you put these on your images, they release the air in the back and they won't cause bubbles, which is a headache when you're doing vinyl. So thank you, Teckwrap, for making this amazing product. The white is actually going to be color changing. I'm using those on the cups as well as the plate. And then I'm just showing you the orange light bulb again, and then the clear light bulbs again, and I'm really impressed on how those turned out. So make sure you stay tuned so you can see how those look, and those are just the plates. Okay, once again, these are for my daughter and my niece, and I'm so excited to make this for my parents' home. Now you want to be sure that you take that protective layer off of your Teckwrap vinyl, so that's very important. Now I'm just going to fast forward. What I'm doing now is I'm taking the protective layers off. I'm placing all the different colors on the mats so that you can see the different designs I want to be different colors. And now you see what I was talking about earlier. This Teckwrap vinyl cuts out and weeds so good, you guys. I'm actually in love with it. You see how it has that metallic background? That's where the actual bubbles, the air from what will cause the bubbles are air. So that's where the air is actually released. So that works really good. It weeds out great. I did mess up on the Merry Christmas. That was a user error, so I'll make sure that I cut that out later. But it weeds out really good. I'm actually going to show you the exact settings that I use to cut, as well as the exact vinyl I'm using. Okay guys, I am going to show you my Teckwrap material settings, okay, for this particular type of vinyl. I clicked on Browse Materials. This has all the materials. So I'm going to go to Material Settings down at the bottom, and then I'm going to scroll all the way down because I set these already when I use my Teckwrap, and I'm going to scroll all the way down to Teckwrap. So what I use is 265 for the cut pressure. You see that? I use 265 for the cut pressure for my Teckwrap. Specifically when I'm using that bubble free Teckwrap, okay? I use 265 for a fine point blade, and you can edit these settings to what works for you. But 265 is what made it cut and weed like butter, okay? So I just wanted to let you know what mine says. Their website says, I think 220, but I always typically like more. So I have a little bit more pressure so it can cut to my liking, all right? So just in case you wanted to know the pressure settings, that's the cut settings, that's what I use. Okay guys, so this is the bubble-free mirror chrome adhesive vinyl that I'll be using. They have several different colors for your liking. These are the ones that I will be using. It gives a description. The link will be down in the description of the video. But look how amazing it is, okay? Then I have the clear cold color changing, the white to red. That's the one that I'm going to be using in the video. And then I'm going to be using the purple Teckwrap transfer tape. Okay, like I said, these links will be down in the description of the video, but I just wanted you guys to see the items I'm going to be using in the video. Okay, y'all, so now let's go ahead and get to putting this vinyl on. This is my glass light bulb from Target, and I'm going to take my alcohol. I do have my coffee filter because it has no lint. I'm cleaning it off with that, and I did make the stand that is on. That's kind of like for my tumblers, and so things can stay in place. And what I'm going to do is I am going to use that purple transfer tape that I told you I'm using, specifically made by and for Teckwrap vinyl, and I am going to place it on top of my vinyl. Now this bubble-free chrome adhesive vinyl is really amazing, and we're going to put that transfer tape on top. I'm going to take my squeegee and make sure that the vinyl is attached to my transfer tape. I'm flipping it over so I can make sure that it's going to stick completely, all right? Once I have that together, I'm going to peel it off. You see how easy that came off? The back, that silver, is that chrome adhesive where the actual bubbles are making sure it doesn't go through. And then this is a little bit of a circular type image because it's a light bulb almost shaped like an egg. So I just made sure I went from left to right and I'm pressing it down, and then I'm going to take my squeegee, make sure that it's adhering to the glass like it should, and we cleaned it with alcohol so that it won't have any oil or anything like that on there. And y'all, this came out so good. It worked so well. And now I'm just going to go ahead and peel my transfer tape off. You guys see how easy that was? And then now I'm just going to take my squeegee and make sure that everything is laid down smoothly. Because of the shape of this, I could have used the parchment paper like I did in the last video, but I tried to make sure that my images weren't so large that I didn't really have to do that, okay? Look how smooth that M looks. Everything looks really good. I'm just making sure that it's all nice and I love it. Now I'm literally going to repeat those same steps. I am taking my transfer tape, adhering the vinyl on there, squeegeeing it down, and then putting it onto the glass surface of the light bulb. And what I wanted to do was make sure that it was pretty, that it was nice with the different colors, and everything was nice and smooth, no bubbles. It looks perfect. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that same thing for the L, etc. But look how good that looks, y'all. I need y'all to really look at this. Like, I love this project, and thank you to my mama because it was her idea to do it. I would have never done this particular project. She's like, I know you could do something. I know you can make something. And me, Teckwrap, and Target went ahead and made it happen for my mom, okay? So now I'm going to go ahead and do my second light bulb. This one is for my niece. There's a line right there. So you want to make sure that if you were to go and grab you one, you want to make sure you're putting the actual main image in the middle of that line, okay? So this is how they turned out. They turned out absolutely amazing. We have no bubbles or anything on these. Now these are not completely smooth pieces of glass, but there are no bubbles at all. They turned out really, really great, and it was kind of a weird shape as a light bulb, but we did that. What we did was I made sure that the images were big enough for it to look cute, but not too large or not too small. So those are some things with design. You want to make sure that your images look good and that they're not too big or too small. So they actually went on this kind of awkward shape image really, really well. I decided to add some to the bottom of there because I thought that was cute. So I did go ahead and add something to the bottom of there, and now we're going to move on to the light bulb stand. This can be a candy dish, this can be just a decoration, but we want to make sure we're cleaning that surface as well, and we clean it with alcohol so the oils from our hands, from our lotion, etc. won't interfere with the adhesive vinyl on the back of our vinyl, right? So it's a sticky part on the back of the vinyl, and we don't want the oil to make it not sticky to our substrate that we're putting it on. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and cut the transfer paper the size of the image we're going to be using, so I can make sure that it will transfer correctly. We won't have any excess, etc. And I'm just making sure it's not too large, because the closer to the size, the easier that it will be. Okay, so we have that off, and we're actually basically going to be doing the same process. We're going to take that transfer tape off, place it on top of the cut vinyl, and then we're going to go ahead and squeegee that down. You want the vinyl to adhere to the transfer paper, because remember, we had to do this one over as well. So when it's really intricate settings like that, you want to make sure that you're really careful when you're weeding. And I was weeding a little bit too fast, so I had to cut this image by itself, which is fine. It worked out. We go ahead, pull that apart. You see how nice and easy that came off? I love this vinyl, y'all. I absolutely love it. Make sure it's the right side up. And then I was just trying to position it correctly. Make sure it's in the middle of the bulb or the plate or whatever you want to call it. It's a plate that's shaped like a bulb, but make sure it's in the middle of there. Lay that thing down. I pressed it out with my fingers first to make sure that it was nice and in place, and then I'm gonna grab my squeegee and go ahead and just peel that off. Okay, did y'all see how easy that was? How it came off? How good that green and that orange look? Y'all, I'm in love with this. Tell me that it's just not the cutest little candy dish or decoration. Oh my goodness, it turns out so cute. Oh yeah, this turned out really, really cute. And I just love the way that metallic chrome green looks on that orange. That looks absolutely amazing. Extremely happy with the way that looked. So let's look at all three of the things together, y'all. Look how adorable this is. Yes, we did that. That is just so cute. It turned out super duper adorable. I took it to my parents' house. We added us some fairy lights, and voila, magic. Look how adorable that is. Y'all, me and my mama was so in love with how this turned out. And Maddie loved it too. Lola hasn't seen it yet, but look how cute that is. Okay, so just in addition, we're going to go ahead and add the color changing. And I'm just fast forwarding through here because it's literally the same process. I told you the sizes and everything, and I'm just cutting it out and putting it on the cups for them using that transfer tape, making sure I'm pulling it off. This came off really good as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and just place it onto the cups and squeegee it, press it down, make sure that it's on there good. And they turned out really, really good. Peel that transfer paper off and we are good to go. So yeah, this is just such a cute project to me. I really had fun making it, and it was so relaxing. You guys know anytime I'm doing vinyl and most of my crafts are really actually relaxing for me. So I love doing this, and it was so fun to make, and I was so happy with the actual vinyl. I'm really in love with Teckwrap vinyl, guys. It's some really good vinyl. And yeah, so I'm happy with these projects. And then I'm putting it on their plates and cleaned it with alcohol. And I'm just fast forwarding it, but I just want to show y'all the end project for these because I thought these were just cute too. Just so you know, they probably won't be eating real food on these plates. I'm like, this is just so adorable. And then I made sure that the colors changed, put some ice water in them. Excuse all the water spilling. I needed to clean the table off anyway, so that was fine. But look, it started changing colors. It went from clear or white, however you want to see it, to red. Y'all see that? This is just so adorable. Come on, Teckwrap. Come through with all the fun, festive, holiday vinyl and everyday vinyl. But yeah, that turned out so cute. And they couldn't believe that it changed colors. They were like, oh my goodness. So yeah, y'all, that's the project. You guys, how freaking adorable were those projects? I thought they were absolutely adorable. Once again, thank you so much, Teckwrapcraft. And y'all, I'm in the spirit. Let's get into this spirit. Make some decor, do some fun projects with our kids, our grandkids, our family members. And let's just enjoy this time, y'all. But yeah, y'all, that's a wrap. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, holla at your girl. If you have not already, please join our Facebook group, Crafty Queen Dreamer. We love it over there. Follow me on Instagram, DoJeMoney is the handle. TikTok, DoJeMoney is the handle. And I love y'all. Did y'all know that? I think y'all knew that. Anywho, y'all be safe out there. You hear? Bye. Thank you for your time. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.